What's up, you guys? Namaste and blessings. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nela Maat, and I am feeling truly grateful that you're here. These are going to be general messages. And before we start channeling, I would like to ask you to please just take a moment here to set your intentions. All right. I'm going to hit the singing bowl and set the intentions to clear the energy. All right. So taking a deep breath in and releasing, we let go of the urgency, the rush, and we create sacred space. Okay. And once again, I call in the manifestation of divine truth, the energy of the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, the energy of our higher ascending ancestors and past loved ones who have ascended into higher levels of consciousness. So I am already receiving a message, and is coming in from the spirit animal of the rooster. And what I'm hearing is the rooster as the energy of Leo. Allow yourself to take on space. Give yourself the grace, the acceptance. Give yourself the encouragement to express yourself in different ways. I'm seeing like a group of people, and everybody is displaying their unique artistry or artworks. And now they were adults and now they're children. And so this is about inner child healing. This is about leadership, right? Becoming the leaders of our own lives. This is about healing the masculine, allowing ourselves to express the many aspects of our inner teenager, our inner child, and our adult self. Okay, but there's something about encouragement. Okay. Pay attention to your emotions. Allow your emotions to flow freely. I'm also hearing Venus, Venusian energy, and Mercury. Venus, Mercury, Neptune. So there's a lot happening right now. We are 2 days away from the 2 days before the full moon in Cancer. And if you are someone extra sensitive, you might be feeling it already. I'm already in it. And so, yeah, deep emotional healing is happening. All right. So we have alchemical wedding. This is about masculine and feminine. This is heart and mind, logic and intuition, action and receptivity. We have the energy of Mars, masculine. Then we have the energy of the androgyny, right? Feminine and masculine, divine union. So there's a lot going on for you right now. Once again, I keep hearing, allow yourself to Take on space. Don't hide your gifts and your talents. And I'm hearing polishing. The more that you set intentions to take practice, to read about it, the more that you focus your energy into your gifts, your passions, and learning new skills, the more that you're opening yourself up to work with your masculine and feminine together. That's what it is. We have splendor solid with sun splendor. And this is a very blessed energy, okay? This one is about blessings from the sun, shining from the Christ within, all right? It makes sense. It just feel all this golden energy, and then there's a lot about passion, determination, willpower. So focus, consistency, determination is very important right now, okay? I'm okay. I'm hearing don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up. Like live your dreams. You know, don't just think about them. Become your dreams. We have the energy of sublimation. So this is about things moving forward, progress. However, we're talking about from within and from the above into the below. Shift your approach to things. Shift your perception. Expand in your awareness. And this is about honoring where you at on your journey. I'm also hearing find the correspondence, find that correspondence within worldly events. What do you see? Oh, that's deep. Okay, I see it. There is the shadow of humanity coming into the awareness, and we have been going through that. What is defined as dark, our shadow, right? And then our messed up judgment, our rigid thinking, fanaticism, me, I am right, you are wrong, forcing our beliefs onto others, greed, abuse of power, messed up leadership, right? All of that is here. What happens when we suppress Mars? What happens when we suppress trauma, and then we start to create, right? So find that correspondence and now take a look at what you are experiencing. And so micro and macro, big picture thinking. And give yourself the grace as you are moving through the clearing, the awareness, the reviewing, the integration, the release, the aha moments. So there's this, right now it's all chaos, it's destruction, it's the primordials, it's the primordial mother, and the primordial father are dancing together, and everything must be brought into the awareness of humanity. Then we choose. However, when we're talking about the soul, well, those who choose to do the work, right? The soul is progressing. So there are different levels of awareness, different levels of consciousness, different levels of the soul. Okay, cool. That's it. Calcification, right? Calcification. Then we have sulfur. So the soul. Here is the purification, the transmutation. Then we have resin. So dressing, I'm feeling and experiencing this energy as we allow our soul to do the work, and as we take action here in this plane of existence, right? Then we transmute, we release, the masa confusa, right? What has been kept stagnant and hard, what was shame, was being hidden, right? Is hidden in the caves as we allow ourselves to go through a process of dissolving, right? Calcification, burning, all of that. Then the soul is becoming more clear about what it wants to keep and what truly matters and what is truly important. And so there's a new, this is about we building new from different or new foundations. And I hope you're understanding, because my readings are about the work. This is not, I'm here to tell you what you want to hear. No, this is about the occult, the mystical, the truth. Okay, this is ancient spirituality. This is about the work. All right. And so hear me out. Okay, so there's a process of dissolution, separation. Then comes the feeling, right? The tower moments reveals things become clear to us after we allow ourselves to go through a process of feeling what we need to feel. All right. So I want you now to go into the soul. The soul is doing its work, right? And now what the soul is doing on the spiritual now is reflected back in our mental body, emotional body, and physical body. And so as the level of the soul, we're progressing, right? So this is a period of transitioning, a period of dying and reverting. And the death and the rebirth is happening in different areas of our life. Okay? And now we're so used to be focused on what's happening in the physical, and we completely dismiss the bigger picture and what truly matters. And it's what the soul is doing. Okay? So as we allow ourselves to honor our soul, we remember that we are spirits having a human experience, not a human having a spirit experience. No, we are a spirit having a human experience. What is happening in the above is being mirrored in the below. So we have to give ourselves the grace, right? The grace. And as we give ourselves the grace needed, the compassion and the understanding, right? We're honoring the process of reconciling with different aspects of ourselves and manifesting the androgyny, right? As you allow yourself to go through this process, there is the Christ from within, right? The Christ is illuminating each chakra. Your energy is shifting, and so it's going to be your reality. However, it takes time. Okay? So we're working through building from true foundations, internal, from within out. Healing happens from inside out. Okay, so don't get lost in illusions of comparison, because we can just see what's happening in the physical and everything can look very beautiful. That doesn't mean that the person is doing their soul work. They can be in stagnancy in their soul evolution, resisting, and then everything can be manifested here from a place of, the normal way, which is my way, the ego's way. It is not for the benefit of all. It's just all after ego materialism, the desire for money and, just vanity and vices. Okay. What I'm talking about here in who I channel for is for those who are working through ancestral healing, inner child healing, learning new things, learning new skills. Those who are understanding that is that our perspective must be from the level of the soul. Okay? So things are working out. Things are progressing as the level of the soul. And that's what you need to remember. That's what you need to remember. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting all of this, but this is where we are. This is how it is, right? I'm not here, like I said, that I'm just a vessel. Okay, let's see now. Sagittarius, strength, courage, determination, closing a cycle. This is it. Sagittarius is a truth seeker. This is once again the energy of the sun. This energy. You see? Transforming lead into gold. The Christ within. This is the alchemy. The truth will set you free, honey. The truth will set you free. Don't get lost in the illusions of Maya. Honor your journey. Be devoted to your spiritual journey, to your soul evolution. Look, the hermit. There's a lot of introspection. Yes, you are meant to be in a period of solitude. You are meant to be feeling all of the feelings, the fire of the calcination burns and hurts, and expressing on the pain, the suppressed childhood trauma, what has been passed to you and through you from your ancestors. It's generations and generations, pain, resentment, anger, abuse, okay, betrayals, memories of war, memories of despair, of poverty, memories of feeling wounded, unworthy, religious trauma, all kind of shit, you guys. So give yourself grace, but this is the work. It's about our soul. It's about our soul. This is the real liberation. Okay? We have the 10 of cups. That's it. This is what happens, right? Look, Mars here. Once again, the energy of the Divine Father bursting through the tree of life. Okay? So we're going through what? Calcination. We're burning through the bullshit. We're burning through the illusions. And so when we're going through this, it's very painful. However, it brings the liberation after, right, the alchemy. Because it is what it is. I'm not going to tell you, no, alchemy is hurtful. It's painful. Moon in Aquarius, futility, sorry. And then the energy of Horus here, the Aeon, okay, spirit of fire, all right. Here is the child of the mother and the father, the Christ reborn, the Christ, the Son, Krishna consciousness. Here is the Divine Mother. This is Medusa, right? The wild, primordial, feminine coming in. We must go through this process. There's no escaping from it. This is the way to the real liberation, all right? With the energy of futility here, you are feeling right now, okay? In the unconscious, I want you to be aware of this. In the unconscious, you must go and work through each of these swords that represent a different planet. We have the moon, we have Jupiter, we have Mars, we have Pluto, we have Scorpio, Mercury, okay? So there's in the unconscious, when we are in the moon in Aquarius, right? We can be intellectualizing our emotions, and that is gonna leak, right? It's gonna ripples, it's gonna get shit dirty, our manifestations. And so first things first, we go inward to find truth. We go work with the unconscious, and we work with our mind, with our physical vessel, with our mental and emotional and spiritual. We do the process of alchemy. Then we ask ourselves important questions about what aspects of our lives are in need of change. What aspect of ourselves, right, are we shaming? How are you shaming your Venus, your divine feminine? How are you shaming your masculine? What are the stories you're telling yourself? How are you rejecting the experience of wealth and prosperity, right? Jupiter. So right now, right, the Mercury here, what are the stories I'm telling myself? Am I truly honoring what is hidden, right? What's hidden in my emotional body? Am I aware of it, or am I still not aware? So I'm seeing this energy playing now. Everyone is going through their own journey. It is in my heart desires to create awareness for you to understand the bigger picture of the work that is necessary. Yeah. The primordial, the planets, they are doing what they need to do, triggering chemistry reactions within us. How our chemistry is experienced is based on where are these planets placed within our astrological chart. Okay, the 12 zodiac signs bring a different alchemy, and how we express it and experience it is different. So that's the beauty. So what I'm saying here is, it's okay to not feel okay. This is time to expand, to grow, to evolve. We cannot intellectualize though our emotional body. You have your mental body and you have your emotional body. So you have to tap into your emotional body and find your body of pain and work with that inner child and cry the cries and feel the abandonment and feel the rejection and hear the stories and the lower mercury of all of the stories you have tell yourself that you used to procrastinate, to put yourself down, all of the things, ask yourself, am I carrying the stories of others? There are stories of pain of my ancestors, the stories of separation of my ancestors, of my family. Am I holding on to traditions and ways of thinking, seeing life, myself, others, and the world that creates separation and pain? This is the work. This is the work. I feel like I'm repeating myself. There's a lot of energy here. However, this is the work, you guys. So this is all I got for you. There's a lot of energy. I'm so grateful to be here. May you be blessed and seek a higher perspective. Don't run away from the pain. Okay? You got this. Experiencing the fear of missing out is something very, I guess, sadly, is kind of normal for us because we have been programmed to feel that way. However, create a new relationship with Divine Mother, with the earth. All right? What is yours, nobody can take it. All right? The process needs to be the process. Soul level. All right? Bye, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe. And I see you when I see you. Ciao, ciao. Thank you.